The roof is on fire. So we're going to go get some water and be right back with Dungeons and Dragons. It'll start in just a moment. The three of you follow the Banjo Man inside of this house. The door creaks open, and down at the end of a long hallway, you see him standing there with his banjo in hand, and he plucks his strings, and you feel the house shudder. The air vibrating with a sickening resonance. Shadows stretch unnaturally, and the wallpaper peeling like old skin. You hear the sound of a music box playing from somewhere within the house. It's tuning slowly into something warped and wrong. Then they emerge. A cello unfolds from a wardrobe, its body groaning as its spindly wooden legs creak forward. Its strings snap and recoil like exposed tendons. Deep bass notes rattling the air with every breath. A brass abomination slithers from the dresser, its twisting trumpet bells gasping like open mouths, golden surface streaked with something darker than rust. The violins twitch and lurch on the wall, their bow limbs scraping over their own strings, pulling out shrill, discordant notes that burrow behind the eyes. Their whispered melodies slither into Alydin's ears, coiling around her memories, siphoning them away. And then the piano moves. A hulking thing with claw-like legs, its lid snaps open and shut like a gnashing maw. Keys grind like splintering teeth, every note a fractured scream that sends reality skipping and stuttering like a broken record trying to play. Upstairs, we see Alydin's breath shudder and her body tremble. The room darkens, tightens, as if the house itself is watching. Back downstairs in the doorway before you, the Banjo Man grins and says, "Dance with me, sweet thing. Let the music take hold. Roll for initiative."
Oh, okay.
Hells to the
Because we're fighting the scary music monster.
Dungeons and Dragons is a D&D actual play podcast, and I'm your dungeon master, Russ Moore, he, him. Also with me today is Amy Moore as Alydin, she, her.
This is where the saying comes from, always wear 2 clothes.
Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, she, her.
Great, I'm going to do something really stupid then.
Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, he, him.
I'm gonna, draw upon a force that I don't know too much about.
And Kyle Classett as Bizarre the Wizard, he, him.
Haha, screw you. I studied atonal music, bitch. That's an 11.
14. Wait, do I get to
Yeah, we'll roll you
unconscious.
in. You will be unconscious for the first couple of rounds at the very least.
I also got 11.
Oh my god, guys. I got 9.
Tom isn't going first?
Do Kyle and I have to do a roll off?
Roll off.
Oh,
Okay.
that was a 7. Got much worse
That was
for
a
me.
9.
Okay.
Okay, now you deserve it.
11.
Do it again.
Bonwyn. Okay,
You
that's all
see
of
this?
This list is going to be like, this is initiative. Gross, scary piano. Gross, scary cello. Banjo Man. Gross trumpets, gross violins. Then we all get to
Candelabra.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Amy.
I'm snoozing.
Yeah. A candelabra that's very sexual for some reason.
Yes.
The door slams shut behind you and the walls shudder. Alydin, you're up first.
Sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Let's redescribe that, knowing that you're up first now. The door slams shut behind you and the walls rumble as the wallpaper falls to the ground and these creatures lurch forward and down the stairs at you. Upstairs, Alydin is laying in her bed with the two parental figures who have music box faces standing over top of her, letting out this low droning note towards her body. As we pass through the room, we see the music box clicking ever so softly on the dresser. And we head back down the stairs, and as all of these different creatures are coming down towards you, Bizarre, you are up first.
Russ, quick question. The instruments that are around us, I don't imagine you would consider them creatures.
What did I consider them? I did try to write down.
Musical abominations?
I would call them probably. Well, I mean, it's the Fae, so everything's fucking weird. So, but yeah, probably constructs or abominations, not fiends, because that would be more devilly. And
then.
Anyone else in Oliver Twist musical as a kid and now has like, consider the machines, constructs. No, it's just me.
No, yeah.
Okay, well. Sorry for interrupting with that little beauty, but that's what's in my
Look,
head
one
now.
other person
No more
listening
Cotton Eye
got that
Joe.
reference.
But now I've got Oliver Twist.
How far away is the Banjo Man?
Interesting question. Banjo Man.
What is distance?
Is
Who is the Banjo Man?
perceptively to you on the other side of this
I hate this answer.
hallway. He appears to be about how long is a hallway? He appears to be about 25 to 30 feet from you.
Jesus Christ!
Damn,
Who's
Alydin's
hallway?
fake parents are rich, hey?
Right?
This is a
Tell me you were
mansion.
like, middle class.
Me too,
without
I was
telling
picturing,
me.
like, I essentially was picturing your guys' house.
I was like
but
9 feet.
yeah, that's what I was like, more like that.
Well, you see, they bought the house back in 1982.
It
were real good, and you're maximizing that dollar per square foot. So,
Oh my God.
Okay.
I like
So
that.
we have the hallway. Is there anything else? Like what else?
Yeah. So you are standing in the front entry, like a tiled front entry, door right behind you, couple transom windows. Off to the left, there is a living room area. You can take a quick glance in there as all of this is at first initially happening. This is where the piano is coming out of. Behind the piano, there's a fireplace that looks like it has a low fire still burning in it. There's a sofa, and there is another egress out of that room, which, from what you can tell, may be a kitchen area. Down past a lot of the creatures that are coming at you down the hallway, you see there's a set of stairs that goes upstairs. Weird. And then it looks like there are, from what you can see, two other doors down closer to where the Banjo Man appears to be.
Aren't all stairs going upstairs?
Unless you're upstairs already and then they're going downstairs.
But then
there's a
that doesn't
basement.
mean they don't go upstairs.
If you
I
are
feel
standing
like,
upstairs,
I think we're
your
slipping
stairs
into
cannot
another
go-
philosophical conversation. And I
What
feel
even
like
are
whenever this
stairs?
happens, it goes like it becomes somehow very crushing for me, and I make some huge realization about the world. So can we just
All
skip
good
past
news is
this
also
one?
bad news.
Exactly. I don't want to go through that again.
No good deed is actually a good deed. It's all selfish.
Oh, exactly.
Oh.
So the stairs go up and down. Please, guys.
Yeah, the stairs go up and down. Unless you're upstairs, you can't go up those
Russ,
stairs.
stop.
I'm going to start by using my full movement to move up to him.
How close does he get?
Can you give him a little kiss?
Apologies if I didn't describe it well enough. Between you and him are like the trumpets and the violins coming at you.
That's all happening in a
I'm-
narrow hallway.
In a narrow hallway.
Oh
Sorry,
my
I'm
God,
trying
I
to
was-
do just a
Nope,
quick sketch here.
I pictured it
No,
right
you're good.
for once.
Uh,
Usually I'm
I can-
way off.
I can work with that. So I'm going to run towards the instruments that are there. And right as I get close to them, I'm going to bonus action Misty Step the rest of the way towards...
Fuck yes, you will.
Oh,
towards
it's so
what's his-
exciting every time
toward
Kyle
Calder.
can do stuff.
Okay.
Thanks, Bizarre. coming in clutch every time.
Absolutely.
You want to Misty Step, yeah?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's teleportation. And Kyle knows this could get fucky, but Bizarre does not.
Bizarre doesn't know.
Hey, way to keep that knowledge from your character.
Yeah.
I like making real choices for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is what they do.
Yeah, I'm nervous about every magic thing that I do right now because God knows what the fuck could go
For
wrong.
reasons.
But it hasn't been taking as much of a toll on you
Here in the Fae, right?
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Is that actually true, or is that Kyle forgetting to give flavor to his spells? Fucking
No, I
wrong?
felt
No,
like
I feel like
didn't we
Russ
talk
didn't.
about it?
I thought Russ
think it was
explicitly said that
explicit.
was the
I
case.
think we said in one of the first
down
couple things where it doesn't appear like you're still feeling like a pull, but it definitely doesn't feel like the same as what you are used to.
Bizarre's going to
Okay,
become
yeah,
a
I guess
medical
I'd forgotten
tourist to the Fae.
Yeah.
Just dip in, refresh every
Get his
so often.
top up and
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bathe in the waters of Minnetonka.
Okay. You cast Misty Step. Roll a d20 for me, please.
That would be a 3.
Oh, it's definitely going to be good then.
Mm-hmm. Comes in 3s.
You run forward, cast Misty Step. What does it look like when you normally cast Misty Step?
When I normally cast Misty Step, there's an after image of myself that just kind of like settles to the floor like mist, and then I reappear just slightly damp boy.
Just a little sweaty for some reason.
'Cause it's like a
I
mist
ran out
tent
to the car and it
portal?
was a little rainy,
Yeah.
but I was back really quick.
I like
You
that.
step through the plane of water.
Yeah.
The water
Oh, you're
elemental
going
plane.
through the cool zone.
Yes, like the
Yeah.
mist tent at the Dirty Festival. I love this
Exactly.
for you. You're going to be so refreshed.
So refreshed. So ahead of you, everybody else sees that Bizarre disappears, and there's the usual mist. But then reappearing down at the end of the hall, Bizarre, you reappear where you wanted to, but you find yourself wrapped in thorny vines that are piercing into your skin.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's not great. And
Really
you
don't
are
like that.
going to take 3 piercing damage.
Okay. That was my bonus action. So am I restrained? Do I need to free myself?
Yes, you are considered restrained.
Cool. I would like to do a dexterity-based slip out of my restraints as best I can.
Yeah, you bet.
That's a 14.
Yeah, how do you... it succeeds. How do you maneuver your way out of this?
Well, school taught me to wear multiple cloaks on some occasions, and I think this might have been one going into the Fae. So the top cloak is caught up in the thorns, so I can just kind of slip out of that.
Nice.
This is where the saying comes from, always wear 2 cloaks.
Yes.
Always
Yeah.
wear 2 cloaks.
Yes.
Exactly.
Now that nice cross-stitch sampler that Bizarre's mom made him that he has hung in the store makes a lot of sense. Now we all get it, right? Like, always wear 2 cloaks.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
Now we
Yep.
know why.
It's going to become a thing.
Perfect. In front of you, though, you look to where the Banjo Man was, and the hallway has extended another 30 feet.
Calder, you son of a bitch.
He plays a little ditty on his banjo and just kind of chuckles at you as he paces back and forth, and then turns and starts walking down the hallway, which is like unfurling itself before him now. Bonwin.
Remind me, we don't know that Alydin is in this house. Like, we kind of think she
Yeah.
might be, but we have seen no
Yeah.
proof of that, correct?
No, you have
Great, I'm going
not.
to do
Yeah.
something really stupid then.
Cool.
Because you said there's like a sort of parlor off the
Yes.
hallway.
Yeah, there's like a living room area, couch,
And
fireplace,
that's where
and
the
that's
piano
where the
is?
piano's coming out
Right.
of. Yeah.
Can I? I would like to get to the fireplace. Am I able to like do some kind of cool dodge around the piano? Or
Yeah, you could. Well, you could disengage, which would.
I do have a cunning action that is a bonus action that allows me to dash, disengage, or hide. So could I do that?
You absolutely can. So yeah.
But then
bonus
is it going to
action.
eat me?
Well, if you disengage, you remove
Take it.
the chance for opportunity attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that would make more
that's what
sense to call
that's what
that a cunning
mechanic's
attack
for.
than
Yeah.
be like,
Yeah.
oh, you're so cunning, you get eaten.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage, and I'm going to get to the fire, and then I'm going to try and burn this fucking house down.
Okay.
Do it.
Fuck yes.
Burn the house down.
Because I don't know Alydin's in here.
don't?
My friends are here, and it appears to be a wooden house with a lot of wooden instruments that are all crazy, but I don't know how crazy things work. I know how
Everything
fire
burns.
works.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, y'all,
Everything burns. If I know anything.
Why do we go to fire?
Real dark.
Yeah.
Everything burns.
So I'm going to assume that I probably have some things on me that are flammable.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm sure in my inventory, like explorer's pack or whatever,
It's gotta
I have
be
like
flint or something.
I definitely. Well, and I would
Molotov
definitely
cocktail.
have flint,
Big time.
but I would also have
Butane torch.
flamethrower. Just like
Yeah.
normal stuff. So I'm gonna I probably have like a torch or something. I'm gonna light that in the fire and just start trying to like the couch, the curtains. Is anything a non-natural fiber that's just gonna go? That's what I'm
Where's all the
hoping for.
polyester?
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
what we need.
I'm looking
Yes.
for some foam cushions that are
Sure.
really dangerous to have
Yeah.
in your home.
Yeah, so you zip over to the fireplace, and now you are just trying to light not necessarily the piano or anything like that,
Nope.
but like the
The
surroundings.
whole fucking place.
Burn it down.
Yeah,
To
like
the ground.
yeah. I hate it. I hate this house.
Yeah, absolutely. So you light that. You go over to the couch. You hold it there for just a second, and yeah, it begins to smolder, and flames start on it.
Curtains, there's probably wooden furniture, like just anything I can like start to try and get. And in fact, if there's like a coal scuttle or something that I can like get some of the hot fire out of the fireplace onto the floor, like anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to be trapped in here. I hate it.
Hold on. Sorry. This is what I'm picturing. Group of adventurers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some quotation marks.
Yeah.
Bust into this house with a really long hallway.
Lots of monsters too.
The furniture
Yeah.
freaks out.
Mm-hmm.
Comes to life.
Yeah, that's why I want to light
Yeah.
it on fire.
just in case the
all
couch
right.
comes alive too.
But I'm
What if the
imagining them being
floorboards
like
come to life?
home invaders. And then all of a sudden, one disappears in front of them and the other one just randomly starts just lighting
Yeah.
shit on fire. We're
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
these people are unhinged.
That's
Oh
true.
my God.
So getting back to your description, we're only
Unhinged.
3 turns into this first
Yeah.
one.
We're
That's
very
right.
we're very chatty today.
We are.
Yeah. We may not wrap this adventure if this is the way
I know,
we
but
keep
we're
going.
having so much
We're
fun.
having a great time.
You have to find alternative means when you're a level
Yep.
2 character. I
You
can't
do.
do
This is great.
anything.
I'm
love
missing more
this.
than 50% of my hit points. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you're not
none
doing
of us
it.
have a
Needs to
healing
happen.
kit. Like, we can't do anything.
Got
All
nothing.
we can do is, like,
Chaos.
I don't know.
Okay.
I can handle the heat, can they?
Couch
I'm a
lights,
blacksmith.
curtains light. Make a perception check, please.
8.
Love it. Yeah, you're going lighting. Smoke is beginning to fill the room with like a mashing chord. The piano now is tottering back and forth and trying to turn towards you.
I'm going to drop to my knees so that I can avoid the smoke.
Okay.
Because I also took fire safety as a child and went through a tiny house filled with smoke to
Okay.
learn.
There you go.
Yeah. So I don't want to get smoked out, and maybe I can like sneak away from the piano again if it's getting smoky in here. You know,
All right.
that's
Yeah.
my plan. I do not want to engage with the giant gnashing maw of the piano.
Well, to each
Yeah.
their own. Kevlarin, it's your turn.
All right, so the furniture's freaked out and it started coming alive. There's now fire spreading everywhere.
Yeah, off to your left, that
yeah,
room
you,
in particular.
you saw me
yeah.
run in and just start lighting shit on
Great,
fire.
great. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna kind of take stock of my situation and
good
my
idea.
current health issues, and I'm gonna like draw upon a force that I don't know too much about to attempt to heal myself.
All right.
This is when we start praying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Dear God, something, anything, where are we?
Grace
Now-
to him, Jim Bob.
The nice thing about Cure Wounds is you don't need to like roll to pass it.
No, you just do. Yeah.
Yeah, which is real good. All right, D8. Here we go. That's a 4 and 2, so that's 6 hit points that are coming back my way.
Describe what it looks like as Kevlarin
good.
does this, because this is like the first, I'm assuming, the first time for Kevlarin to actually probably need this, but to be able to actually call on it.
Yeah, because he doesn't really know like what but he knows that they're in a world of trouble and like he needs to bring his A game to like help everybody out.
Yeah.
So he finds this like inner light, I guess, to draw on, and like a little bit of a shimmer for a half sec as he like gets those hit points back.
I imagined a whole Sailor Moon experience of when specifically when they like where she's not naked and it wraps her
of
up
course.
like bodice style. That's what I was picturing for
Okay, I love it.
I love
Yeah.
that.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Sailor
Okay.
Moon. Just kidding.
Perfect. I love that. Is that as an action or a bonus? That's probably an action.
That is his action because it's a full spell.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I will also like make sure my Warhammer and shield are like up and out at the end of my turn.
Got it.
You gonna move away from that fire I'm setting?
I mean, I don't really have anywhere to go. I don't think
True.
that's going to be a lot
That's
better.
a great point. That's a great point.
Unless I missed like a secret panic room I can chill out in.
Yeah. Not that I described, so you got to go investigating if you want to try and find one.
I'm going to roll for panic room.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the door slides open and Jodie Foster's in there.
It's like any room could be a panic room if you just give me one fucking second.
Right? I will make it so.
Oh my god. That's
Okay,
my life motto.
You do this, light comes out, and you heal yourself for 6 points, which hopefully gets you closer back to where full
Almost
is.
there.
Almost, baby. Coming down the hallway, these twisted trumpet tuba monstrosities let out this swell and burst from their mouthpieces in a 30-foot cone, which everybody has left Kevlarin. So Kevlarin, please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you're right. Well, it's probably extra good that
Yeah,
I did that.
There's
little
still
thing.
some of that that like shimmer on there, right?
Yeah, right.
The
It's like
afterglow.
little like imperviousness coming with it for a sec there. All right, that's a 13 plus 2, so 15.
Oh, you feel this ear-splitting compression come and hit you, and because you've braced yourself, you feel it like hit you, like move backwards a little bit, but definitely not what you could have. On a success, you're going to take half damage, though, so you are going to take a little bit of force damage. It's 3 force damage.
All
Which
right.
means
with
he
3.
rolled a
Or
6.
thunder damage, rather. Sorry. Yep. If that makes a difference.
I mean, it might. Let me just look at my features and traits real quick.
Yeah, true.
He
Hasn't
is-
come up before.
Wait, I am the thunder god. I can do this.
Guys, turns out I'm Thor.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. If anything, it heals me.
Behind you, Bizarre, the violins scrape off the walls, and their strings emit this unsettling atonal melody that slips into your mind. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, buddy. That's 21.
Okay. You feel this melody resonating into your mind and trying to like take hold of you. You shake it off and you turn and you see 3 of these violins like bearing down towards you.
Haha, screw you. I studied atonal music, bitch.
In the living room, the piano, it lets out this thunderous chord, and all around you, 40 feet, so that's going to be Bonwin and Kevlarin. Roll a d6, please.
Okie dokie. I don't know if I want high or low.
I know. I got a
don't
1.
I also got a 1.
Okay.
Whatever happens, you guys are together.
Yeah.
We're together. That's fine.
Okay, roll one more d6, please.
Oh boy.
4.
That's a 6.
As this thunderous chord rings out, reality around you begins to fracture and you see the walls tear away. And as you, Bonwin, are going to light something else on fire, and Cav, you're just trying to hold your ground against this blast that's come forward for you. You feel like the ground leave beneath your feet, and it's like you're falling through this space. And then suddenly you're in another part of the house. You still hear all the chaos happening. Kevlarin, you are up at the top of the stairs. You can look down, you see the violins climbing off the walls and moving towards Bizarre from your vantage point. Bonwin, you find yourself in the kitchen, which is, for all intents and purposes, very quiet at this point. Mm-hmm. Nobody's in there right now. So you've moved over a room. And then there's still one more. God, yeah.
I know,
Who
we're going
put
to die, Russ.
so many bad guys in this?
So many bad guys.
Where is the cello? The cello, I forgot to place the cello. We'll put him in the hallway.
Cello's in the kitchen. What?
Yeah.
Russ?
You want
that's
you want to
Jell-O.
fight the cello now?
No!
Cello's in the kitchen with Dinah.
Cello's got to move. Cello doesn't move very far, though. So it's going to come to one of the open doors of the kitchen. You see it, you hear it lumbering hops.
I was going to say, how is it moving?
How's it ambulating?
It's
I
got
this.
like a wide
Wheelie shoes?
base.
Does it have wheelie shoes?
It doesn't have. Oh, it should have wheelie shoes. Yeah, it's just kind of skids real cool guy like, and it's got a backwards hat, and says, "I'm gonna fuck you up on my next turn," is what it says.
Yeah.
What's up, fellow?
I want to be an upright base.
Welcome to the middle, everybody.
Hey there, Heather.
Ooh.
Amy started a yawn train
Yeah,
like
it's
immediately
real-
before we
real
press record.
problematic.
Yeah, but then I got it
yawning.
together,
Yeah, but then
and
you
now it's
passed it
everybody
on.
else's problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I immediately announced it was your fault.
I thought we were through it,
Yeah.
but then everybody else.
It was
started.
it was
Oh,
like 3,
God.
2, and I was like, after yawn.
It's happening. Anyway, we're all wide awake and excited to talk to you.
Absolutely.
We are.
Yeah, we're adults and we can stay up past 9 o'clock.
Yes, we can.
Sometimes.
We're doing
That's
it
right.
right
We're
now.
doing it right now.
And also, as
always been
adults,
Not me.
9
It's
o'clock
only
somewhere.
8 o'clock.
we might be able to stay on task and talk about the thing that is exciting us.
Yes.
Oh.
Like what? What are you excited about, Kyle?
Well, some Patreon stuff that I think Russ knows a lot more about than I do.
Oh, okay.
That was a good
Beautifully
setup. I
done.
appreciate that.
That
Yeah.
was good. Usually we just go silent until
Amy
he just
set it
picks
up
it up.
exactly.
Anybody-
Fucking spiked
anybody
it right
go
on
once?
Russ's face.
Hey, when you sign up for Patreon this month, we have a great thing going on where you will save 25% off either your first month if you want to sign up monthly or your first full year.
Whoa, 25%?
Between those two
huge.
That's like
choices, why would you choose
3
the month?
months free.
Yeah.
That's such a good deal.
It's
That
wild.
is a
It's a good
huge deal.
Yeah.
So you can check that out when you sign up today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. 25% off the first month or the first year. When you sign up from now until April 30th, and then that offer disappears. Oh, no.
It's like it's just around for my birthday month.
Yeah, it
that's
is. It's
very
the Amy's
considerate.
birthday special.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So give Amy a birthday gift by buying a year and getting 25% off. What
Yeah.
you doing?
You know, it's
Don't you
really
think
a
Amy
gift.
deserves
I
a
don't
gift?
get
the two
I
of
don't
them.
get any of like kickback from
No,
that
no.
specifically in terms of that deal. But if you were to join on my birthday month, like boy, would I be very excited.
Mm-hmm.
And guaranteed May 1st, she's going to come and be like, how many people signed up? Where's my money?
I need
Yeah.
names.
Exactly. No kickback. I need names. I
Yeah,
want
she's going around
names.
saying
Specific
that's a nice
names.
set of shins you got there. Be terrible if something happened to it.
And when you are a patron, you also get an episode dedicated to you. Like today's patron.
Look at Russ taking that into his own hands.
Craig Zeiss.
Thanks, Craig.
Craig.
Thank you
Thanks.
so much.
So glad to have you, Craig. You've been with us for so long.
Zeist. I like that.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I also like,
satisfying.
what do you guys think? Craig or Greg? Craig always seems a little bit cooler to me. No offense, Gregs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, well, is it just Craig or is it like Craigery?
Oh, I hope it's
I was
Greg.
just
Oh,
thinking
that's a
that.
good
What if your
question.
name was Craig Greg Zeist?
Oh, then that would be
Gregory
incredible.
Zeist.
Also, your parents
Hickory Dickory
are
Dock.
hilarious.
Yeah. Could be any of those things.
Could be.
It could be.
Or
it could just be Craig Zeiss.
You could be like Craig or Greg and sign up at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast right now and save 25% off your first month or year. So hope to see you over there.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay. Get you back to the episode now.
You don't need to be sad about it.
Yeah. No, that's
Get you back
exciting.
to the
we
episode
don't get to
now.
specifically talk to our listener right
Are
now.
you sad because you don't get to tell them anymore about the sweet deal of 25% off either a month or a year?
3 times. That's what they say about ad copy. You got to mention it 3 times
Comes in
before
threes.
they really
Gotcha.
understand. Yeah.
Well,
So thank you, Kyle, for bringing that home. And we'll talk to y'all next week. Love you. Bye.
love you. Bye.
Bye.
Alydin, make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay. That's an 18.
18.
I got a +4 intelligence.
So smart.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
You awaken from this slumber that you are in, and your eyes slowly open, and through like your eyelashes, you see these 2 figures bearing down at the end of your bed on top of you. I'm going to assume you're going to play it a little cool and not just shoot up, but like they haven't noticed you're awake yet. So what do you want to do? You are lying prone in the bed. I close my eyes and I wait for my friends to come.
I mean,
Save me, please.
kind of. I'm like, do
I
I?
hush like a little baby and I don't say a word.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it would be better to play it cool or if it would take them by surprise if I shot up and just started swinging.
I mean,
Bucket
maybe.
flying.
Because you don't know we're downstairs. You're probably just hearing all this, like,
Do hear
chaos.
a lot of noise. Yeah, this is new for this house, obviously.
Yeah.
It's been very quiet, except for the music box playing, like a ticking clock kind of thing, but and footsteps. But yeah, no, like it sounds like there is a battle going on downstairs.
Well, I think that. Yeah. Okay. Alydin kind of like comes to and becomes aware of this ruckus happening. And I mean, she pretty much thought that she was like dying or dead. And now she's not, and she's not gonna let them take another opportunity to, because this is what, the second time she's woken up in this place? Second or third? I don't know. But I think she's gonna come out of it swinging. She's gonna try to take them by surprise and like, just, I don't know, fucking fist firsts. Or like, is one leaning over me? Can I like headbutt it? I don't know.
They're at the foot of your bed.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah, I know. I did. I was clear and said it twice, though.
You
so,
did, but
yeah.
that doesn't matter to my ears.
I know.
Okay, no, hold on. Now I did forget that piece of information. There's no way that she can spring up and not immediately get caught by 2 adult-sized people at the foot of her bed. Oh, fuck. Can you come back to me?
Do you want to hold your action
Yeah.
for the sound of something heroic happening outside?
Like what's happening right now?
Well, you don't
Or
know
like-
that it's heroic. It just sounds like chaos right now. It's
Yeah,
like that
sounds
scene in
bad.
Community
Yeah.
where they just go around lighting the whole apartment on fire.
Pizza boxes turning around. Yep, it's all that.
God, it is the darkest time.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to hold my action because
Okay.
she's trying
Basically-
to think about whether or not it would be best to jump up and make noise to try to alert. That is what she would do. Okay,
You got this.
Do you want to hold your action or do you
No.
want to do the thing?
Yes. So, with all this very high intelligence and quick thinking she's got going on, she knows that she can't physically overpower them, and touching shit has gotten her unconscious. So, she decides to, without even opening her eyes, just start screaming.
Okay.
Just start screaming, help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
I'll scream for you later if you need me to. With that sound.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Help, I'm being
Keep it in your
raped.
pants, Amy.
Jesus, sorry, you guys.
Who's even wearing pants? God. Okay. You yell help.
I do.
Help. Just roll a d20 for
Make
me.
a loud roll.
Make a loud roll.
That's a 7.
Okay.
This is the quietest 7 I've ever heard.
7.
7.
This is a weirdly sexually charged episode we have going on here.
Well,
In no way is
Not-
it connected to what's happening.
Yeah. Not everybody hears this, but Kevlarin, you are at the top of the stairs. You're maybe taking a step to move back down, and behind you, in one of the closed doors, there's 1, 2, 3 closed doors that you see. You hear Alydin call for help. It's not your turn yet, but you have that information now.
Okay.
And only you. Back downstairs, Bizarre, you were facing... you had turned around for Violin, yeah?
Yeah, you said I looked back at him.
Yeah, so yeah, you're facing back towards like the front door. You see Kevlarin disappear upstairs. You couldn't have seen Bonwin from where you were at that time. But yeah, you have 3 of these violin creatures, and then you kind of look back, and the Banjo Man still getting darker, walking further down this hallway. Before you tell me what you want to do, make a perception roll for me.
You got it. That's a 16.
Up at the front door, there's a little bench, and on the bench is just a cardigan or a sweater that's just been laid there. But there's a glint of metal underneath that catches your eye. It, from what you can tell, you went to school of magic, fighting, and dance, so there's like some musicality that Bizarre probably has. Yeah. It looks like 2 ends of a tuning fork.
And how far away would that be at this point? Or perceptively how far?
You're at, because you didn't follow the Banjo Man, so like you're about the 25, 30 foot mark. With 3 violins and a cello who's now facing into the kitchen.
Cool. Look at these violins, be like, honestly, I don't mind atonal music, but I think you're still not quite in tune. So let me help you out. And I'm going to cast Mage Hand to grab the tuning fork and give it a ding.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't engage directly with enemies. I'll stay away.
smart.
Apparently that's how you're supposed to play a magic character.
Don't just get in there with your scimitar.
I like to just
Cut shit up.
punch.
I mean, there are times, time and a place. If I have the right spell set, then if I had web right now, you bet I'd be fucking on that shit.
The tuning fork begins to ring. Make an Arcana or Performance check, please.
Ooh. We're going to go with performance.
All right.
Wouldn't have mattered. I got a 9 total.
Okay. You hear it ring out kind of amid the chaos, and like it swells. Like there's this building tension that fills in the air, and then it sucks back into the tuning fork, and it just kind of it fades off into a normal kind of echoing ring.
Okay. Mage Hand was my action. With my bonus action, I will pull out my scimitar and prepare a blade song. Last one I can do before a long rest, so hopefully that'll happen later. But yeah, that's going to be... I'm going to back up, not facing the Banjo Man, and like coax the strings towards me.
Okay. So you are moving as much as you can backwards and having them follow you down? Okay, cool. Love it. They do that. Bonwin, you are in the kitchen. Cello is facing you out the door to the hallway. Now that you're in this room, you see another doorway that goes into a dining room space, and the door out to the flame room where the piano is, and you hear its thunderous chords mashing as it's trying to move around in the space. You see it actually catch a light, one of the corners.
I am going to say, and you can of course disagree, but that Bonwin, being a person that works like clanging hammers on anvils all day, probably has some ear protection on her person.
Sure. Yeah.
That she's going to put in her ears.
Okay.
Because it's really stressing her out.
Yeah.
It's so loud. In like not a nice loud fire forge kind of way, but just chaos. So she's going to do that.
Anything with that? Anything based on a sound effect will give you advantage on the saving throw that comes along with it.
Nice.
Then that was the one smart thing Bonwin's going to do. Number 2, she's just going to keep lighting shit on fire, guys. Is there wine? What do we have? Like, she's in the kitchen now. So, like, there's probably
Molotov
more
cocktail.
fuel. Exactly. Like, what do I find that is, like, a weapon of opportunity? Yeah, like, is there a bottle of wine? I can make a Molotov cocktail and throw it the cello. Or I can just start, like,
Yeah.
lighting up tea towels and throwing them
This
in
looks
the
like
cello.
a well-stocked kitchen. So yeah, you do have tea towels. You have all of that. You've got tablecloths and napkins and that sort of thing. The cabinets themselves, all wooden. There is a small table in this room, also wooden.
Some sort of pot of oil.
You do see, just a
Oh, yeah, 'cause
massive
there would be
pot of
oil,
deep
right?
fry
Like-
oil. No, yeah, there would
Well, no,
definitely
but there
is
would be like
oil.
cooking
Yep.
oil
Yep.
for sure. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
That is totally
Oil
a
or
thing
lard
all
or
people would
something like
have.
that. Yep.
An unnecessarily large stack of doilies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm basically just gonna keep lighting shit on fire because I don't know what else to do. I don't fully want to engage with the cello, but I'm not leaving this space.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna just keep.
Gonna burn it down.
I am burning down the house. Exactly.
Okay,
You don't need
love
no
it.
water, let the motherfucker burn.
So you spend your turn lighting as much as you can on fire. Do you end your turn in this room, or are you going to try and make your way further down? If you go into the dining room area, you're moving closer to where Bizarre was. You don't know.
Right. Oh, yeah, right. Because there was like to the parlor and then to the dining room. So I guess I would move into the dining room after setting up some lighting some oil and do it or pouring out oil and lighting it, just trying to do as much damage as I can in this room. And let's just keep.
Like how we're lighting the house from the start, moving into it.
They're just kind
it's
of
a great
hoping
plan.
there's a back door.
Hoping there's a back door. Yeah.
There's
some lovely
windows.
French doors that
Is
lead
there
out
windows?
to the courtyard.
Or
It's
does it just
wonderful.
look like there's windows? I don't know. But Bonwin doesn't know what else to do. And now this seems like a good idea.
Give me this can kind of happen kitchen to dining room. Give me a perception or investigation check. I mean, you would have been looking around for things that you could have
Certain.
lit, but investigation could work as well.
I mean, still only an 11. Not
Okay.
great. I've got the fire bug. I am the fire starter. That Prodigy? Prodigy.
Prodigy.
That Prodigy talks about? That's me.
Perfect.
The twisted fire
Then
starter.
you are just so wrapped up in continuing to light this house on fire. Kevlarin, up at the top of the stairs, you've just heard Alydin call out. You kind of look down the stairs as Bizarre backs away further down the hallway. You can kind of get you see more light coming from the fires downstairs. But you definitely do not get the sense that either of your friends have heard the same thing.
Okay. Is there any indication as to where the cry for help is coming from?
Yes, it sounds like it's coming from the door that is directly behind you. So if you're standing at the top of the stairs, you were facing down the stairs. So you've got one door from that perspective directly behind you, one to your left, and then one further down the hallway that you see. There's like a banister that goes.
Okay. Can I roll a perception check to see if there's anything that's weird about the door or the handle or anything that might give me some spidey senses?
Perception or investigation. Yep.
Well, we're gonna do perception.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
I picked perception for a reason. All right. 12 plus 4, so 16.
That's 4, 16. Perfect.
Sounds like enough to get through that door.
Yeah. No,
I would agree.
It's a door. It's a push, not a pull. It's you don't see anything that jumps out weird about the door. What you do get from that is that not only do you hear Alydin screaming for help, but inside there is this loud droning noise, like a droning off-key note that you hear.
Okay. I mean, you're not supposed to touch doorknobs when there's fire around.
Mm-hmm.
Fire's downstairs right now.
Fire's downstairs.
You don't
worry.
You touch the doorknob.
It was drilled into Cav from a very young age.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The doorknob does not feel hot.
No, if I'm confident that that's where the sound is coming from, then I'm gonna like try to kick the door in and like get the fuck in there.
Save me!
Yeah, do it, please.
There's nothing stopping you. There's nothing behind you. You don't know what's on the other side, really. But yeah, you can kick in the door. It splinters inside. Alydin, it startles you as the door flies open, and you see Kevlarin standing there before you. Kevlarin, you see Alydin, who is sitting up in this bed that's right in front of you. There is a window behind the bed. And off to your right, as you're looking in this room, are these two figures. One appears more feminine, one more masculine. And while their bodies are more humanoid, more human in nature, their heads are these two giant music boxes that are letting out this droning note that you hear. What do you want to do?
I would like to rush them with like the arm that's in the shoulder that's holding the shield, and like get them down or at least out of the way and tell Alydin to fucking get out of the room.
Okay, so
You're not my dad.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Let's do just an unarmed strike. Well, I mean, you're armed technically.
I mean, it's a shield though.
Yeah.
I feel like unarmed strike counts.
Yeah. So roll plus strength, and that should do her.
Okay. 15.
So you charge into the room and you hit like right between both of them, knocking them off kilter, which sends this sound like spiraling as they're falling backwards against this wall. You've knocked them prone as they're trying to scramble and get up themselves. And now that you're in the room, carry forward your perception, because that's all happening pretty quickly. As you rush into the room and you turn and you look back at Alydin and the way you came, you see that there's a broken floorboard underneath the dresser, where there is a music box playing. But in this broken floorboard, you see this glint of metal like flash up and towards you.
I don't think I can do much else. I feel like I've had a very robust turn.
Yeah, you've done it. There's a lot of things happening. Back downstairs, Bizarge, you're keeping distance from the trumpets, but still ushering them down the hallway. Is there anything they can do at range? There is not. They're going to continue to follow you down the hallway, and as you turn and kind of look back over your shoulder, the Banjo Man appears to have disappeared. But for you, the floor keeps moving. So as far as back as you go, it appears that this house will just keep creating space. The violins... Sorry, you had the violins. Trumpets were on Cav. There's nobody there right now, so they don't do anything. The piano is on fire. It's going to take some damage. Actually, Carla, you can roll that. You want to roll me a d6?
Mm-hmm. 1.
You're there. Nobody's close enough to the piano to make that happen again. And you lit the kitchen on fire, so the cello is going to try and keep moving down towards you in the dining room. As all of these creatures are moving and like dragging themselves down the hallway for you, we go back upstairs. Cav bursts into the door and is righting himself after having knocked your music box head parents down to the floor, and he turns and looks back at you. You're sat up in bed. You see the window off to one side. You hear the chaos and cacophony happening downstairs. What do you do?
I've shot straight up in bed and watched Cav do something that I've been like trying to figure out how to do. And so as he turns to me and we lock eyes, I say, "What are you looking at me for? Just keep smashing them."
Dumbgeons and Dragons, Season 4, Episode 21, starring Amy Moore as Alydin, Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, Kyle Classett as Bizarre the Wizard, and Russ Moore as your Dungeon Master. Dialogue editing and sound design of today's episode is by Russ Moore. Our community manager is Jessica Babiak. Music is from Epidemic Sound, and sound effects are from Epidemic Sound and Boom Library. Our amazing cover art is by Matt Garbutt. And we'd like to say a huge thank you to our supporting producers, including Gabriel Lynch, Jessica Babiak, Kat Waterflame, Jacob Madden, Angeron Kiersen, Perry Mady, Old School Gamer D, Craig Zeiss, and L.A. Branton. We'd love for you to join us over on patreon.com/dumbdragoncast, where there's so many amazing bonus episodes, and now we're opening up the backstage of our actual records. Join us today. Hey, you have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Hope to see you over there.
B. Ow.
I have so many things to say. Can we talk now?
Guess.
I know, that's all I could think. I was like, what is this dark?
I'm like, God damn it, it's Beauty and the Beast again.
But it's like peeling like old skin.
Awful.
Oh my God, you should have seen the faces that we all pulled. So like, oh my God, Russ, so descriptive.
Visceral.
So visceral. Thank you, Kyle. That's exactly the word I was looking for. Oh, also like, nightmare Beauty and the Beast. So, yay, here we are.
And I've seen enough fucked up trumpets to know what a crinkly, crunched up bell would look like trying to gasp for air. So that was very real for me.
Yes. All right, we're off to a good start.
We're off to a good start. Everyone's a little bit upset.
Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Dumb Dragons production.